Is the never-ending Bryce Harper sweepstakes finally coming to an end this week? If the official MLB The Show account is to be believed, the answer might be yes. Or at least it's clear that's what the people behind the account would like fans to believe. You'll want to keep an eye on this account tomorrow, just saying. Get hyped, https://t.co/mesp 1 p.m. to pic.twitter.com/tiblobjivo, MLB The Show, at MLB The Show, January 28, 2019. But to be clear, we have no idea if the announcement baseball fans have been anticipating for months is actually coming Tuesday. The account has fully embraced the national interest in Harper's destination throughout the off-season, with everything from outright telling fans to follow his journey on their page, to projecting his potential stats with every single franchise in baseball. So, which team in the NL East would go the furthest with Bryce? How far can Bryce Harper take your team? Find out in November, he tweeted, "Honored to be selected as the follow at MLB The Show this off-season to see what uniform I will be wearing on the final cover. pic.twitter.com/31kfoyel19, Bryce Harper, at Barbara3407, in November 2, 2018. And aside from the game, he has embraced the mania surrounding his decision as well. Some of his fun with the announcement has been just that, fun. Earlier this month he joked that he was going to ask Tony Romo, who is known for predicting just about every play in the NFL games he's in the broadcast booth for, to predict where he would end up signing. Was funny, a coordinated effort to drag out his announcement for as long as possible, all while partnering with the premier MLB video game franchise to drop hints along the way, is less fun. It's pre-planned, and it toys with the emotions of his many fans. Not to mention, the delay in his free agency has created a stir among baseball fans about baseball's financial problems. Some have even suggested MLB needs a free agency deadline. Will it all mercifully come to an end Tuesday? Nats fans are certainly hoping the show isn't just pulling all of our legs. More Nationals news. Nationals pitcher Sean Doolittle is just like us. With just about 2 weeks to go until pitchers and catchers head to warmer weather to begin spring training, some of baseball's biggest free agents have yet to sign a new deal. One of those big names being Doolittle's teammate Bryce Harper. As each day passes, we continue to scratch our heads as to what's the hold-up. In what was supposed to be a huge off-season with the likes of Harper and Manny Machado up for grabs, all we've gotten for the last 3 months are dozens of reports. Well, Doolittle has had enough of it. It's 3 weeks from spring training and there are still over 100 unsigned free agents, including some of the biggest names in our sport. https://t.co/5zn6bbg, Sean Doolittle, at What Would a Dudo, January 26, 2019. While Harper and Machado have highlighted the free agency chatter, pitcher Dallas Keuchel, pitcher Craig Kimbrell, third baseman Mike Moustakas, pitcher and ex-Nat Gio Gonzalez, and Orioles outfielder Adam Jones are all notable players still available. The good news for Nats fans, however, is that, as more time goes by, the chances of Harper returning to Washington seem to increase. The Phillies and White Sox are also in the mix to acquire the 2018 Home Run Derby winner. Harper's longtime friend and Chicago Cubs third baseman Chris Bryant told NBC Sports Chicago Harper would not be heading to the Windy City as opening day approaches and you're left wondering where your favorite player will be in 2019. Find solace in the fact that Doolittle is right there with you. More Nationals news. Lots on Sean Doolittle's plate at this point. He's navigating the penetrating Midwest winters of Chicago. He's starting earnest preparations for the season. He's even working around the house in an attempt to improve his first home. The Nationals All-Star closer also took time to call the Racing Presidents podcast to discuss those things and much more. Just a few days ago, two pitchers, Roy Halladay and Mariano Rivera, were among those inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Doolittle has a correlation to both. First, he used some of the same mental tactics Halladay drew from after being sent to the minors. Doolittle was in a different position while converting from a hitter to full-time pitcher before the start of his professional career. But he drew on some of Halladay's approach to get his mind right. One of the biggest challenges that gets presented whenever you have to deal with a setback of getting sent down or any sort of circumstance where you have to go back to the beginning, back to square one. Do you have the humility to accept your circumstances? Doolittle said. Rivera relates to Doolittle because of his pitch selection. The first unanimous selection to the Baseball Hall of Fame only threw fastballs, almost exclusively throwing a cut fastball, on his way to becoming the most dominant closer in history. Doolittle's fastball is his top weapon. He throws it 88% of the time. Why? Early advice from Oakland Executive Vice President of Baseball Operations Billy Beane and former MLB pitcher Bob Welch convinced him to use his best pitch as often as possible. Also, his past as a hitter made him think about his approach as a pitcher. And there's a weird thing about Doolittle's fastball. It's not 98 miles per hour, everyone in the stadium knows it's coming, yet it's such a difficult pitch to handle. That's in part because it appears from the hitter's view to be rising. The way that it spins out of my hand with the backspin, what it really just does is it holds its plane a lot longer than most fastballs, Doolittle said. But hitters have been so conditioned to see the ball coming into the strike zone at a downward trajectory, to them, it looks like the ball rises. No need to limit a conversation with Doolittle to baseball. We wanted to check on two other crucial things in his life: handiwork around the house and Star Wars. Doolittle is a first-time homeowner who is attempting to fix things himself. That has produced mixed results. No HGTV series is pending. He is also a lifelong Star Wars addict who watched The Last Jedi roughly 9 times. That's not hyperbole. He has thoughts on characters, plots, offshoots and the future of the franchise. By thoughts, we mean extended, philosophical ideas. You can hear all that below. More Nationals news.